Hello. You're watching the Contactsforless.Ca news update for April 2016. I'm Paul W. Slusher.
And I'm Ashleen Chand. And in this short update, we discuss how Iran executes children.
As well as why planting trees near rivers is a great idea.
And why you need to be careful with which fish you buy for your aquarium. You could be helping to destroy ocean reefs, and you would never know it. More on that in a moment. But first...
In Geneva this month, a UN rapporteur on human rights in Iran has denounced the executions of minors in Iran and says tough anti-drug laws could be behind a surge in overall executions in recent years. The Iranian Human Rights Documentation Center claims that 966 people were executed last year, up from 697 in 2013. The report said that more than 500 last year were related to drug law violations. The report went on to say that the execution of juvenile offenders is strictly and unequivocally prohibited under international law, and that 73 had been executed in Iran between 2005 and 2015, the highest number of any country in that span. Can you believe that? Iran executing minors? It's bad enough that any country executes anybody at all for any reason, but to execute minors? That is a disgrace. Shame on you, Iran.
A study by an international team of scientists have shown that a strategic planting of trees on floodplains could reduce the height of flooding in towns downstream by up to 20%. The research was shown to prove that tree planting actually slowed the arrival of rainwater into rivers and streams, allowing the entire water system to absorb large amounts of water over a period of time. Why is this important? Well, beyond the importance of planting trees for both air quality and prevention of soil erosion, many of the most vulnerable populations live directly near waterways. When it rains, in some areas it can flood, and those poor populations are most susceptible to efforts of flooding, meaning they could lose their homes and even face possible death in extreme situations. This research will go a long way in assisting the most vulnerable populations all over the world. And by the way, if you live near a river or a stream, plant some trees. It's good for the environment and it's good for the waterways.
And did you know that over 90% of tropical fish that enter the United States and Canada are caught illegally? And what is worse is between 70 and 90% are caught illegally with cyanide, according to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration and the United Nations. Sodium cyanide is a highly toxic chemical compound. And many fish collectors in the Philippines, Sri Lanka, and Indonesia crush and dissolve and squirt the cyanide to spray on the fish, which helps stun the fish so they can catch them more easily. What is so horrible is that the cyanide also spreads into the water and onto the surrounding reef itself, killing and damaging other life forms as well.
So what can you do? If you have an aquarium, we urge you to only buy your fish that have been bred in captivity. You can also ask the seller of the fish where they received their fish from. If they don't know or won't tell you, consider that a big warning sign.
Also, the Humane Society of the United States has created a very cool app called Tank Watch. That's Tank, T-A-N-K, Watch, which helps you identify reef-friendly species. If you're a fish buyer, we urge you to download Tank Watch so that you can be a responsible and compassionate fish buyer. Look, we understand that many of us love to have fish and pets in our home, but we must be responsible about what and who we support. When we blindly buy pets and fish from fish stores and pet stores, we may be supporting those who damage the environment and cause unnecessary suffering just to make a quick buck. We are better than that. So please, be a compassionate and aware buyer.
Well, that's it for this month. Thank you for watching the April 2016 Contactsforless.Ca news update.
Human rights, environmental destruction, child exploitation, and women's empowerment. At Contactsforless.Ca, we do much, much more than attempt to just save you money on contacts.
We're also dedicated to educating and informing you, the compassionate, caring buyer. Tune in next month for the Contactsforless.Ca news update.